The Swedish armed forces claim that it jammed a suspected Russian drone on February 25th when it was approaching a French nuclear-powered aircraft, according to reports. The Russian drone was reportedly on a mission to target Charles de Gaulle warship, the flagship of the French Navy. The incident unfolded when the French warship was docked in Sweden's Malmö city. It was visiting southern Swedish port to take part in the mission Lafayette 26. The Swedish broadcaster SVT reported that the drone was launched from a nearby Russian vessel and moved toward the carrier before being detected by the Swedish forces. A Swedish Navy ship found the suspected drone during ongoing sea patrols in the Öresund Strait. In response, Swedish operatives activated electronic countermeasures, disrupting the aircraft's control systems. However, it remains unclear whether the drone returned to the Russian vessel or fell into the sea after being jammed by the Swedish forces. French General Staff spokesman Colonel Guillaume Vernet said the drone was jammed about 7 nautical miles from the Charles de Gaulle. This incident occurred just hours after Poland sent fighter jets overnight in response to another wave of Russian strikes over Ukraine, heightening tensions between Moscow and NATO.
The war in Ukraine exploded overnight, and Russia is claiming devastating gains. Massive strikes, precision missiles, drone swarms, artillery barrages. Russian forces hit Ukrainian military-industrial sites, energy hubs, and airfields with relentless force. Moscow says every target was destroyed. The Ukrainian army is reeling. Over 1,100 troops wiped out in just 24 hours. Armored vehicles, artillery, UAVs, and electronic warfare systems lost. Positions shattered. Supply lines crippled. From the north to the east, from Donetsk to Zaporozhye, Russian battle groups are advancing with lethal efficiency. Battle Group North gained ground near Lugovka, Senoy, and Pokrovka, taking out 175 Ukrainian troops, a field artillery gun, and multiple vehicles. In Kharkov, mechanized brigades and National Guard units suffered heavy casualties, leaving defensive lines battered and disrupted. Battle Group West struck Ukrainian forces in Donetsk and Kharkov regions, eliminating 170 troops, destroying armored vehicles, artillery, and multiple ammunition depots. U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carriers were among the losses. Battle Group South advanced deep into Donetsk, targeting mechanized brigades and special operations units. Over 125 Ukrainian soldiers were lost, along with armored combat vehicles and motor transport. Russian forces also leveled ammunition and materiel depots, weakening Ukraine's logistics and resupply capabilities. Battle Group Center struck key points across Donetsk and Dnipropetrovsk, taking out 270 personnel, 3 armored vehicles, and several electronic warfare stations. Positions were gained, lines improved, and Ukrainian resistance continues to falter under relentless Russian pressure. Battle Group East delivered one of the most decisive blows. 340 Ukrainian troops eliminated, a tank destroyed, and 4 armored vehicles neutralized. Russian forces pushed deep into enemy defenses, hitting multiple mechanized and assault brigades, along with territorial defense units. Even Battle Group Dnipro made its mark, eliminating over 35 Ukrainian soldiers and destroying 10 motor vehicles in Zaporozhye. And the skies are no refuge. Russian air defenses report shooting down 136 Ukrainian UAVs and 2 guided bombs over the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, Russian forces targeted pre-flight UAV launch sites and temporary deployment areas across 159 locations, crippling Ukraine's drone capabilities and aerial reconnaissance. The scale of destruction is staggering. Since the start of the operation, Russia claims to have destroyed 670 Ukrainian combat aircraft, 283 helicopters, 117,435 drones, 28,890 tanks and armored vehicles, and over 55,000 special military vehicles. Thousands of artillery pieces, rocket launchers, and surface-to-air missile systems have been neutralized. This is not incremental attrition. This is systematic annihilation of Ukraine's military capacity. Russian forces are consolidating gains, degrading Ukraine's operational infrastructure, and applying relentless pressure across all fronts. Moscow frames these strikes as defensive, retaliation for alleged Ukrainian attacks on civilian targets, but the message is unmistakable. Russian President Vladimir Putin is signaling a path towards sealing victory. For Kiev, the stakes could not be higher. Frontline positions are under relentless bombardment. Supplies, ammunition, and mobility are being drained. The psychological impact of massive troop and equipment losses is mounting. Every Russian strike compounds the challenge for Ukrainian forces attempting to hold or counterattack. For the international community, the scale and intensity of the operation is alarming. The targeting of military-industrial complexes, energy facilities, and UAV launch sites demonstrates Moscow's strategic approach: weaken Ukraine's ability to fight over time while consolidating territorial gains. As the dust settles over the battlefield, one fact is clear: Russia's operations are intensifying, and Putin appears determined to leverage every advantage. Ground advances, precision strikes, and relentless attrition form a coordinated push to bring Ukraine to a tipping point. Observers warn, if current trends continue, Kiev may face even deeper setbacks, while Russian forces extend control and further degrade Ukrainian capabilities. The war is far from over, but Russia's reported gains over the past 24 hours are historic in scale, a warning shot to Kiev, and a stark reminder to the world of Moscow's military reach. The next days could be decisive. Every front line, every strike, and every maneuver will shape the course of this brutal conflict. Putin's message is clear: pressure, precision, and persistence. Victory, he believes, is within reach.